and for your interest in our company and the position. I would like to use this interview productively to learn as much as possible about you in a relatively short period of time. I'm going to lead our conversation with questions, but you are more than welcome to jump in and to ask me whatever you might consider useful about the company or about the role. I'm also going to take a few notes on my laptop, and I hope that isn't too distracting. Let's start with tell me about yourself question. Who are you? What have you studied so far? What has been your experience?
Okay, well, I am Sulaiman Bin Salamat and we first grade from English department at State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya. Work is on English for hospitality industry and tourism. I am an adaptable person. I can work in team. As a student, I learned so much about how about hospitality industry sector and tourism sector. When I was a student in college, I joined external organizations in campus. I joined student associations of South Sulawesi and also I get a scholarship afirmasi adik from Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan Republik.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular major and at that particular school?
Okay, why I choose my major? I choose my major in my school because I believe these are one of the place that are comfortable with me to getting a knowledge to study about hospitality industry and tourism because of a state polytechnic of Sriwijaya is one of the vocational educations so practice more than theory I can learn about I can learn a lot about practice as a communication skill in English and because English is an international language so that's why I can apply it with practice in the class
Okay.
and the campus.
During your preparation for this interview, I guess you thought about what you do the best. What are your biggest strengths? And how do you think our company would benefit from them?
Yes, I did. I did my greatest strength in my communication skill. My communication skill,
Okay.
my communications
Interesting.
silicon influences. I can persuade our people to follow me, to hear my voice, because I think that focus present can help me. Focus present can help our work to believe our work and making believe the society about the company. And I believe that benefit for this company, my communication skill can give the best impact, positive impact for the company. The society can believe with this company.
What about your development areas? What do you have identified as your greatest and biggest improvement areas? And what have you done to improve them so far?
Yes, I know as a human we have determined areas or weakness, and my weakness is in my personality because I'm a workaholic. So that's why I have a suggested sometime I forget about my time to sleep, my time to race, and so that's why I stop the problem to take this problem. I can work with time or I work with deadlines. I should manage my time when I should taking hours when should I sleep because this of making impact for when I should taking hours when should I sleep because this of making impact for my job, for my responsibilities as the employee and it's worker here. And then my job and then my weakness I can minimize when I stress. I should go to some area that prepares my mind.
I see on your resume that you have switched jobs not too long ago. Why did you leave your previous position?
My previous job or my previous position is not comfortable with me because I'm a communication person.
Okay.
I usually use my voice to persuade to influence other people, but in the project in a previous position, I didn't think that as comfortable in me. I just use my brain, not my communication. And I believe in this position I can work as a communicator for this company because post this position comfortable and suitable and related. While my major in my college instead State Polytechnic of Sriwijaya and English department itself.
Alright, why are you interviewing with me today? What made you apply for this job and why do you want to work here?
Like I said before, because I need this job. I need this job to use some
Okay,
educations because I want to work as long as I comfortable, as long as I enjoy in that position. And I believe as this position in this company, it's very comfortable and very enjoy for me to use my communication skill, to use my brain and my knowledge. It's I think enough for them.
okay, so now tell me about a time when you were in charge of a project with a deadline. Which was the project and how did you meet the deadline?
Was in I have project to make it even I should handle even as the leader of the event how to handle this if I and I always use my communicate with our mate my team make the defense it will be perfect not well not very perfect but I think good even
Okay,
and then I think that communication is one of the most important things that we should do when we making project in the deadline because when you communicate each other you know what should we infer what should we do to make the event to be perfect.
okay. So tell me about a time when you showed an initiative on the job. When was it and which was the outcome?
My initiative the job is when I work in team. I always communicate with my
Yes.
supervisor what I do what should we do to making the
Okay.
work done at the deadline. It's that and my initiative job is can help the company very on time to making the job.
Tell me about a time when your communication skills helped you at your job. When was it and what did you do?
Yes, well, I said before, my communication skill can help me when I work in team because when you communicate each other, the other people can understand what your problem, what you need to have your job to have your work. And communication skill, it's not only for the communication in each other, but can persuade and influence the others to follow you as the influence as I can.
Okay, now give an example of a situation where you had to deal with the conflict at work. What did it consist of and how was it resolved?
I think one of the conflict in the work is when we work in
Okay,
team. There are so many people that give an idea, so you cannot think that the other people should follow you. When you as a leader or when you have an idea that it is I think that self if you can't accept is when you work in team. So that's why you should accept it other ideas. It's your pre-filtering the other ideas and making a competitive combinations with the ideas and it will be perfect when you think the other ideas and your ideas come get each other.
you know we're currently interviewing more candidates. That's why I would like to ask you, why do you think we should hire you? And why do you think we should choose you over other candidates?
Because I believe I can work in this company with my communication skill.
Okay,
There's my experience because when I in college,
understand?
I always learn about how to handle complaint, how to fix the problem and solve the problem itself. And you know, I had it straight also an international job because I'm a student acting. I learn in the other country what should I handling complaint in other country with different language. We live went out with and we range have been different character. So that's why with this experience I can apply it in this company and this company get can get a benefit from it.
Good then, thanks. Now, do you have any questions for me?
No, I
Okay,
think that's all.
great. I'll be more than happy to respond.
I think enough. That's all for me. Thank you.